Hello, hello. Can you hear me now? All right. All right. The game has started and it has been a slow start, not a usual kind that we expect from India. The first three balls have been dot balls. Saurabh Netravalkar is bowling to Ishan Kishan. He's had a wild swing at it, but could not clear the circle. That's some great fielding. By the way, this is turning out to be a great over from Saurabh Netravalkar. If you remember clearly, he was one of the architects of Pakistan's upset victory. I'm sorry, USA's upset victory over Pakistan in the previous World Cup. He's about to bowl the next ball, and my god, that's a fantastic sixer from Ishan Kishan. Took a wild heave at it. You could almost call it a sweep shot that turned into a six. But as usual, Ishan Kishan's amazing bat speed at the four. Just a tiny flick of the wrist, but goes on to show how strong Ishan Kishan is on the onside. The last delivery about to be bowled. Oh, that was an inside edge that could have almost taken out Ishan Kishan's off stump. But as things go, it turns out to be a single. The next bowler is A Khan. Ishan Kishan will be the one taking the strike. Ali Khan, by the way, if you remember, is the player who had a great campaign last time. He was one of the pillars of their bowling attack. Can he repeat the magic this time? Ishan Kishan bunts it to third man and it's a single. Abhishek Sharma takes the strike for the first time. Ali Khan is to bowl to him. He's a completely hit or miss cricketer, and this time it's a miss. He gets caught at third man. It's a first ball duck for Abhishek Sharma. It's been a feast of famine season for Abhishek Sharma. He's either going for one ball ducks or he's going on to score a half century at a strike rate of 250. Strange returns. But in any case, we know that's how he plays. He lives by the swords and dies by it. As he makes his way back to the pavilion, Tilak Verma is here. Tilak Verma himself has been in good form since his return from injury. He has been playing for India A and he has proved his match fitness. So he slots right into the number 3 position, a position that was earlier held by Suryakumar Yadav, but the baton has been transferred. Tilak Verma takes strike. He scores a 97 on acceleration. Whoa, how many players can boast of that? First ball is a dot ball as he bunts it back to the bowler. Ali Khan makes his way back to the bowling mark. Looking at a wicket again, Abhishek Sharma just could not find the depth. A few inches more and it would have crossed the boundary for a first ball six. That was simply not to be. This marks Abhishek's third duck in his last 7 innings. But that's not to discount his skills at all, since the other 4 innings have been blockbusters. Rod Tucker is the umpire, standing in his 61st T20 international. Whoa! Tilak Verma takes a wild heave at the ball from Ali Khan. A good bouncer, I must say. It goes safely to the keeper. But I have to say, that was kind of a scratchy start. From Tilak Verma. He is yet to score a boundary and he is on 1 from 4 deliveries. Last ball coming from Ali Khan and Tilak Verma manages to take a single. So there we go. India's score is 9 for 1 after 2 overs. Not quite what we expected after the stellar series against New Zealand, where they were scoring 250 plus on a regular basis. Saurabh Netrawalkar is here to bowl his first ball of his second over. On strike will be Tilak Verma again. Let's see how he manages because Tilak Verma, unlike Abhishek Sharma, takes more of a run ball approach in his first 10 to 12 deliveries. Oh, and he puts all doubts to rest. Comes down the ground and tongs Saurabh Netrawalkar for a six. Straight over his head. Oh, that was a fantastic shot. Is this the return of Tilak Verma as we know him? This is usually one of the shots that you see from Abhishek Sharma coming down the track to loft the bowler over his head. But here we see Tilak Verma doing it. Saurabh Netrawalkar about to come in for his second delivery. Let's see if he takes a cautious approach or... Oh, he delicately glides it to third man behind the stumps. And that's a four. I would call that deliberate and delicate. Just a crafty leg glance that beats third man to reach the boundary. Tilak Verma is on 12 of 7 as of now and starts the over with a 6 and 4. The run rate is at 8 right now, which is about what you would expect from India. In fact, you would expect more, but since Abhishek Sharma is dismissed, it changes the game somewhat during the power play. Gently guides the ball to a fielder to take a single, and Ishan Kishan is on strike. Tilak Verma, by the way, has an average close to 50 in T20 internationals, 49.8 and a strike rate of 144. It's not bad at all. Next delivery to Ishan Kishan. He again gently guides it to the close-in fielder and takes a single. Seems to be a pragmatic approach by India, though we must say that conditions at Wankhede are such that the ball does tend to do early swing in the first 5 or 6 overs. In fact, sometimes we see some radical swing and then it quietens down into a flat track where scores beyond 200 are not unheard of. Let's see if India reaches the barrier today. Next delivery is a dot ball played by Tilak Verma of the bowling of Saurabh Netrawalkar. The last delivery is coming up. Let's see if Tilak decides to go the boundary route. If he does, you don't even know what you call it. That's a lofted shot over mid-on that glides very gently away to the boundary. As things stand now, it's 25 for 1 after 3 overs, and Tilak Verma is on 16 of 9 deliveries. He's up and running. The next over starts. On strike is Ishan Kishan. The first ball is a dot. Bowler is Wankhede, who bowls more of cutters and takes the pace off the ball. He's not an outright quick, but sometimes these bowlers are difficult to get away. Comes in for the next delivery. Ishan Kishan manages to guide it to the fielder for a single. On strike is Tilak Verma now. Surprisingly, Tilak is the more aggressive partner today compared to Ishan Kishan, who is on a relatively sedate 10 of 10. Compared to the last few innings of his that we have seen, where he has been scoring at a strike rate of 200 to 250, the strike rate of 100 seems a bit low by his standards. Just as we say that Tilak Verma pulls the bowler for a fourth, the fielder is not able to intercept it, and he's already on 20 of 10. That was some great wristy work towards the onside by Tilak Verma. The bowler comes in for yet another delivery. This time he's taking some time to set the field. And it's a dot ball. He only manages to guide it to the close end fielder and could not clear the circle. The Wankhede Stadium, by the way, has a reputation for being a batter's paradise, but it has a few tricks up its sleeve during the power play as well. But so far we have not seen any swing at all. Ishan Kishan, by the way, in T20 since 2025 has been striking at 190. Tilak Verma manages to get a double of the last delivery due to a sliced misfield. After 4 overs, the score is 33 for 1. In fact, there's one delivery yet to go. Van Schalweg, the bowler, he has done well, you must say. 7 of 5. It's not bad returns during a power play, especially when you consider that this is a strong, daring Indian side with a new approach. It's not unknown for them to score even 75, 80 or 90 in the power play. Oh, that could have gone for a boundary. The bowler just intercepted it in the nick of time. His hand must be hurt. However, at the end, it's just a signal. After 4 overs, India is 33 for 1. A new over starts, and bowler is Ali Khan again. Ali Khan is known for his pace. At least he's way faster than the other bowlers in the USA team, and this ball clocks in at an impressive 141 kilometers an hour. Whoa! It's It's only a single, as Ishan Kishan does not manage to clear the circle. I must repeat, this is a rather sedate approach from the Indian team compared to the happenings in the recent New Zealand series. And Ali Khan is perfectly playing his part. One wicket for 3 runs in 1.1 over. He varies his pace. This ball has been bowled at a speed of around 110. After 140, that confused Ishan Kishan, who just lets it go to the wicket-keeper. The current run rate is 7.56. Ali Khan comes in to bowl again. Ishan Kishan on strike. He's on 10 of 11. Was that a dropped opportunity? Oh my goodness. Looking from the reactions of Ali Khan and the fielders around him, this was definitely a drop catch. Ishan Kishan had slashed it, attempting a boundary. Oh my goodness. That was a dolly that should have been taken. That should have been taken. Knowing how destructive a batsman Ishan Kishan can be, that could be a very costly miss. The next ball is a wide bouncer, and the umpire gives it as an extra. Oh, he doesn't. He considered it for a while, but it counts as a dot ball. So as things stand, Ali Khan's second over has only yielded 1 run so far, with 2 deliveries to go. Slightly surprising, if you ask me. Ishan Kishan crunches the next delivery through the covers for an emphatic boundary. Now there seems to be some normalcy to the proceedings. It looked like he was shaken a bit by the dropped catch, but he drills this one down the covers. To quote one of our favorite commentators, that one went like a razor bullet. Comes in to bowl his last delivery, and Ishan Kishan simply flicks it for a 6. Would you believe that? He flicks it for a 6. That was all wrist. I tell you, it was right in the slot, yes, but it takes some real skill to simply use your wrist and dispatch it into the stands. How many people can do that in the world? Not many, I tell you. As the score stands 44 for 1 after 5 overs with a run rate of 8.8. Next over is about to start. India must attempt to close this power play at least 55 to 60 to attempt to get to a score of around 180. As the next over by Van Schalkwyk starts with a single, and Ishan Kishan is on strike again. 20 of 15 Ishan Kishan, an uncharacteristic innings. But in fact, the returns have increased since he was 10 of 13 at one point of time. Very uncharacteristic. And that is a wicket. Would you believe it? Just as I said that Ishan Kishan had made a shaky start, he just pushes one delivery down the throat of the fielder standing near the circle, and that's one of the easiest catches ever. I must say, this is a mixed power play by India, and as of now, the score stands at 45 for 2. And we are not yet done with the power play with about 4 deliveries to go. Ishan Kishan makes his way back to the pavilion to be joined by Suryakumar Yadav. Surya, by the way, has made an exceptional return to form. He was way out of touch before the New Zealand series. He had a good IPL. I would not say even say decent. He had a good IPL, but before the New Zealand series, in something like 2023, I think in 24 innings, he had not scored a single half century. Despite of this slump in form, he still has a strike rate of 167 in T20 internationals, which was about 170 at one point of time. That shows you the caliber of that person. And the way he has bounced back is totally admirable. If the others have been striking 200 plus, he's not too far behind, scoring typically at a strike rate of 180 to 200 during the New Zealand series. Suryakumar prepares to take strike against Van Stalvik. Stalquick, I'm sorry. It's the name is a bit of a tongue twister. Suryakumar has played many match-winning knocks at number 3 and number 4. Today he is at number 4. India will be hoping that he scores at least a half century if they are to get anywhere close to 180. The first ball is a dot as he decides to play it out in a defensive kind of stroke. The next ball is a fine straight drive, but he only manages to guide it to the fielder. The fielding, by the way, by the USA, apart from the drop catch, has been brilliant. The next ball is up in the air as Tilak Verma guides it to the fielder, and it's an easy catch. It's the easiest of catch, and would you believe it? Tilak Verma is gone. The score is 46 for 3, and Tilak Verma is walking back to the pavilion. That is a huge blow as he is someone who could have anchored the innings, anchored so far as it is possible in T20s, but he's gone now. And with him, the entire Indian top order is back in the pavilion, all three of them. The next batsman to join Suryakumar Yadav is Shivam Dubey. Shivam Dubey is renowned for his ability against spin. In fact, he is sent as a floating hitter, sometimes at number 4, sometimes at number 6, to tackle spin. We haven't seen spin so far in this game yet, so let's see how this goes. Shivam Dubey prepares to face the last ball and he lofts it into the air and pops an easy catch to Saurabh Netrawalkar. Oh my goodness. I can't believe what is happening. I cannot believe what is happening right now. India is 46 for 4. India is 46 for 4. You heard that right. At the end of the power play, the score is 46 for 4. And this is a dramatic collapse by Team India. The middle order and the lower order has to step in. And they have a lot of work to do, I tell you, because 14 overs are left with not much on the board. Who would have thought if I had told you an hour ago that India at the end of the power play would be 46 for 4? Would you have believed it? I wouldn't have. Considering what had happened in the recent series against New Zealand, where India beat New Zealand 4-1, a scoreline like this. Oh, we almost saw an upset today, by the way, in the Netherlands versus Pakistan match, where it took some miraculous hitting by Fahim Ashraf to get Pakistan over the line. Today, it looks like India is struggling big time. As the spinner Mohsin comes in to bowl the 7th over, it's a dot delivery as Suryakumar bunts it to the close-in fielder. These are unbelievable scenes we are witnessing right now, ladies and gentlemen, because no one would have expected the score to be this. It's not that India has not faced upsets before. There have been losses to Bangladesh and Zimbabwe in the World Cup before. But I don't think, as far as I remember, an associate team beating India in the World Cup. Could we see a change today? Could we possibly? It's not out of the realm of the ordinary, by the way, because the USA is in no way a pushover team. They have recently been scoring scores upwards of 200 in their warm-up games. Rinku Singh joins Suryakumar Yadav now, and it's up to them to consolidate the innings and give it some momentum and direction. The Wankhede Stadium, by the way, is known for this, known for producing some surprising results after the power play due to swing. But in this case, I don't think this was swing at all. This was just some very reckless batting by the Indians. I wouldn't blame Ishan Kishan, of course, considering that is the high percentage cricket that he plays. But Tilak Verma and Shivam Dubey, I have to say, they were lame dismissals. They were soft dismissals. Rinku Singh faces a dot ball. The score is now 49 for 4 after the end of 7. Not quite what the Indians expected, or anyone expected for that matter. Anyone who follows cricket after the toss would have absolutely backed India to score more than 200 runs. However, the way things are going, huh, I don't know. I think even a score of 160, 170 would be great from here on. While India do have a great bowling lineup, but like I said, the USA is no pushover. Van Schalkwyk returns for his third over, and he is the star player so far. 3 for 10 in 2.1 overs. Who would have thought? One more wicket over here would totally change the momentum of the match. It would bring Hardik Pandya onto the crease, possibly the last recognized batsman. As you can see the playing 11 on your screen right now, there is Hardik Pandya, there is Akshar Patel, and after that, I don't believe in the batting of the rest of the batting order. There is Varun Chakravarti, Arshdeep Singh, and Mohammad Siraj, not really known for the batting prowess. I believe this pair has to stay on at least till the 15th over. At least till the 15th over, if not more. Slowly, slowly gliding. India, even at 7 or 8 runs and over, they have to steady the ship. And they have done it before. Especially Rinku Singh, who is known as the man for crisis moments. Who can forget that innings against Afghanistan when he anchored with the help of Rohit Sharma till about the 15 overs, till both of them went berserk and reached a score of 200. Who can forget that indeed? .4 overs have passed and the score is 50 for 4. The run rate, by the way, has fallen down to 6.5. Who would have thought? Rinku Singh guides the ball towards the fielder for a single. Suryakumar is on strike again. He's on 4 of 9 deliveries, and I do not blame him at all. He has to play an anchor innings at least for another 5 to 7 overs. He is the main man. He can always accelerate late into the innings, and he has support with Rinku Singh and Hardik Pandya. But if he leaves now, that leaves the game wide open for the USA to get their first 2 points in this World Cup. Suryakumar takes a single 20 over the score of 52 for 4 at the end of 8 overs. From here on, if a score of 170 is to be achieved, well, they'll have to go at about 10 runs and over. If they don't want to do that right now, they'll have to wait till about the 14th and 15th over, after which they will have to hope that Hardik Pandya goes berserk as a Mohsin comes into bowl again. His mixed bag of googlies and leg spinners. He has done a great job too. He has only conceded 3 of his 7 deliveries. I have a feeling Suryakumar might try to attack him, considering he's an excellent player of spin. So is Rinku Singh, by the way. Rinku Singh takes a heave at the delivery, but only manages it to bunt it to the fielder. The score still stands at 53 for 4 at the end of 8.4 overs. It is a dot ball again. Rinku Singh is unable to score a run off of Mohsin in this over so far. And it's yet another dot ball as the ball goes safely point. Mohsin so far, by the way, has only conceded 1 in this over. Only 1 run. As Rinku Singh tries a reverse sweep to change his luck, but it's safely collected by the wicket keeper, and in the end, the over goes for only 1. India is at 53 for 4 in 9 overs, and for the first time ever, the run rate is below 6 as 5.89. Would you believe it? There is a lot of repair work to be done from here on. Saurabh Ranjane is the next bowler. He has played a lot at this ground, by the way. He is a Mumbai player. I'm sorry, it's Shubham and not Saurabh Ranjane. Just a minor slip of tongue. He's here with his medium pacers bowling to Suryakumar Yadav, who guides his first ball for a single. It's been a while since the last boundary, I tell you. It was Ishan Kishan about 30 deliveries ago. This match so far has taken an unexpected script so far. Rinku Singh attempting a boundary slashes it hard through covers only to be intercepted by the fielder near the boundary. 3 of 9 deliveries. That's Rinku's score, and Suryakumar is on 7 of 13. The run rate is continuing to dip. India needs boundaries soon. And just as I say that, Suryakumar Yadav over the bowler's head hits a fine boundary. That's 4 runs for Suryakumar. That will break the shackles somewhat. Even if it's not much, it's just 4 runs, but it will impart some sort of momentum to India's innings that, as of now, seems to be going nowhere. Seems to be going nowhere at all. However, that four must have infused a fresh burst of energy into that innings as Suryakumar takes a strike again, and next ball is a dot safely guided back to the bowler. It's not a bad over by Shubham Ranjane so far. 6 conceded of 4 balls. The last game, India versus USA, if you remember, was a tight encounter where India had only managed to score 111 for 3 and the USA had lost narrowly. But you must remember that it was a very tricky wicket back then. Suryakumar Yadav scores a fantastic 4. Through point, skillfully done. This is the second boundary in the over. Is he coming into his own right now? Is this the over that India needed to break the shackles? The last over, the last ball is a dot ball. And the score after 10 overs, half the innings is done, and it's 63 for 4. 63 for 4, would you believe it? Who would have thought? If you ask me about my prediction, I would have expected India to score at least 100 in the first 10. Harmeet Singh is here to start his spell. One of the mainstays of the US bowling attack over the years. A seasoned campaigner, one must say. He will be bowling to Rinku Singh, who I must say is struggling as of now, as he has scored only 4 from 10. 4 from 10 only. Rinku Singh takes a single by guiding the ball towards the onside, bringing Suryakumar back on strike. That was almost a drop catch in the last over, where Suryakumar attempted a straight drive. The ball popped into the hands of the bowler Shubham Ranjane, who dropped it. It will go down as a drop catch as Harmeet Singh comes into bowl against Suryakumar Yadav with his left arm orthodox spin. They managed to take a quick single. One thing is for sure, with these two on the squeeze, the running between the wickets will be a sight to watch. Rinku Singh, especially, is extremely quick between the wickets. He runs like a gazelle at times. Suryakumar Yadav is no less, despite his age. Rinku Singh takes a single again. So far, this has been an uneventful over. 3 singles so far. India really needs a boundary badly at this point. Will Suryakumar manage to do something to break the shackles? And he does. Oh my goodness. That was a misfield. It could have been a single, but ultimately it turned to four. The ball simply disappeared between the open palms of the fielder. Wow. That was a handy bit of luck for India, who really needed at this point of time, and a welcome boundary for Suryakumar Yadav, who is at a runnable 20 of 20 at present. Harmeet Singh comes into ball again, but this time there is no run as the ball goes safely to the fielder. 7 runs of this over so far, which is not bad for India considering the context of the game and that this is a rescue act going on. If you remember, the next over starts with Mohsin. Mohsin, by the way, has bowled an extremely tight spell. Only 5 runs conceded in 2.2 overs, 5 runs in 14 deliveries. In the context of the game, that is gold dust. Rinku Singh so far is struggling, I will have to say. 6 of 13 so far. Suryakumar Yadav plays a sweep, only to be intercepted by the fielder at the boundary. Rinku Singh gets the strike. Would you believe it? That is yet another wicket. And Rinku Singh is gone. He is gone, ladies and gentlemen, as the 5th wicket for India falls. He attempted a hoik over mid-on, but a fielder was waiting right there. It's as if he was expecting the catch. With Rinku Singh gone, India is now 72 for 5 after 11.4 overs. The situation is dire and it needs a miracle. And there is only one person left who can perform the miracle, and he's now on the crease. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Hardik Pandya. He has to do what he has been doing for India over the last 10 years, pull them out of a dire situation with a clutch innings. He's absolutely capable of that. But the question is, will he be able to do it today at his IPL home ground, the Wankhede, where he has played innumerable cameos and even longer innings to secure a win for his side? Hardik Pandya takes the strike against Mohsin, and he only defends it for a dot ball. As of now, after 12 overs, the score is 73 for 5 with a run rate of just 6.08. If India tick along at 10 runs an over from here on, well, it would merely get them 250. However, considering the context of the game now, I would say 150 is a more than decent score. Indian bowling does have the firepower to defend 150, but the question is, will India make it there? Because this is the last recognized batting pair. Of course, I mean, no disrespect to Akshar Patel, of course, but if you're talking about sheer six hitting ability, you have to give it to both of these. This is technically the last recognized batting pair with Akshar Patel to come. And after that, it is Siraj, Arshdeep Singh, and Varun Chakravarti. Three people who are not really known for their batting prowess. Harmeet Singh with his gentle orthodox left arm spin. First ball is a dot to Hardik Pandya, who has taken a cautious approach so far. And he comes down the pitch and drills Harmeet through the covers for his first boundary. This is a welcome boundary for India because we are now almost at the stage where there is no real time for consolidation with only 7 overs to go from here on. So one of these two will have to start dominating the proceedings because India will simply need to score at 10 an over if they are hoping to reach a score of 150. Yet another soft dismissal by Rinku Singh, a very uncharacteristic knock as Hardik Pandya attempts another six, but he is gone. Hardik Pandya is gone, ladies and gentlemen. Caught by the fielder at the boundary. The Indians fans must have had real expectations from Hardik, but he did what the team needed him to do, and he is gone in the process as the score is 77 for 6 after 12.4. Who would have thought? Who would have thought that it would come to this? Are we going to see something remarkable tonight? It would need an extraordinary bowling performance from the Indian bowlers if they are to restrict USA from chasing what would be what's looking to be a small score, because that 150 160 is looking very far off. Fortunately, Suryakumar is still on the crease. Him and Akshar Patel. Akshar Patel, by the way, is the one who performed the rescue act during the final with Virat Kohli, the final of the 2024 World Cup, and brought India back from the dead to put up a challenging total. Surya Kumar has had innings like these where he has dropped anchor till about the 15th, 16th over and then gone ballistic. The problem now is that he has no real luxury of a partner. There is no real batting left after Akshar Patel. No batting. So it is up to him, and the question is, when does he start attacking? Attack too soon, and if he's gone by the 15th over, it's only Akshar Patel and a tail. But at the same time, if he maintains a cautious approach, India's run rate will keep nose diving. As Harmeet Singh, after a dot ball, runs into bowl again, and that's a half-hearted shout for LBW. A half-hearted shout. is turned down, and after 13 overs, as things stand, India is 77 for 6. The run rate has dipped below 6 and over yet again. For the next over, Mohsin comes in to bowl, who has been among the best bowlers on display, with exceptional figures of 1 for 9 after 3 overs, as he is about to bowl his first delivery of the fourth, and Suryakumar guides it towards the boundary, but the fielder cuts him off and he only manages to get a double. That was a great effort at the boundary by Ali Khan, who saved a certain boundary. We need more of this from Suryakumar because there's only 41 deliveries left and he's fast running out of partners. At some point of time, they will have to take the aerial route. The real question is when. When does he pull the trigger? Is it now or is it after the 15th over? As he again attempts to pierce the field but again stopped at the boundary, and it will be 2 runs. So the first 2 balls of this over have yielded 4 runs. Score stands at 85 for 6. A really dire situation for Team India. You would not expect this sluggish start against USA. As Surya attempts another 4, and this time he manages it. A brilliant boundary. That was a textbook definition of a sweep shot, one of his signatures. And that too against Mohsin, who was being the pick among the spinners. It's 8 of the first 3 balls. Is this the over that will change the tide? The Indian fans would surely hope it is, because the situation as of now is extremely worrying. However, what that boundary has done, it has again picked the run rate to about 6. But the next ball is a dot as it pops up into the air after crashing into his pads. Harmlessly goes to the fielder. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Suryakumar Yadav is essential for Team India. He has to bat till the 20th over if India has to have any chance of putting up a fighting total. They have the bowlers to defend a low score, but the question is how low is too low? Because the USA is here to play. They are not just here to make up the numbers. Suryakumar tries to guide it to point, trying to pierce the fielders over there, but the fielders intercept it. And at the end of 14 overs, the score is 86 for 6, as the last ball is guided for a single. This is if Suryakumar Yadav, as the rings get on the field, let me fill you in on what has transpired so far. It was an uncharacteristically serried start from Ishan Kishan after Abhishek Sharma departed for the first ball duck. Tilak Verma played some sort of a cameo with about 22 runs, but that was simply not enough to kickstart the innings, and India kept losing wickets at regular intervals. And finally, as the wickets kept collapsing, India landed in a dire situation against an associate team. It has to be noted that the Indian team Harmeet Singh comes into bowl again, having conceded one for 11 of his 2 overs. Sooner or later, Suryakumar Yadav will have to pull the trigger. He will have to go ballistic in the last 5 or 6 overs. In fact, it's only 6 overs remaining now. 6 overs at 10 and over would be 60, which would land India at a score of around 146, 150. Now, most would say that would be enough, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure at all. I think this game is very much in the balance, and in fact, USA would be termed favorites. I would term them favorites. Hardik Singh comes in for the first delivery. Suryakumar takes a single to bring Akshar Patel on strike. Akshar Patel, by the way, is yet to open his account, 0 from 2 deliveries. The problem right now is there are not enough overs left to stage a rescue act. There are simply no overs left. There is barely 34 deliveries. I think at least 10 of them have to disappear to the boundary. That's a dot ball played by Akshar Patel. He does have a six hitting capability, by the way. Not as prolific a six hitter as, let's say, Hardik Pandya or Abhishek Sharma, but he knows how to clear the fence. It looks like they're holding back. It looks like they are holding back, and I think that's a wise decision because there is absolutely no batting to come after this. There is absolutely no batting to come after this. As the next ball by Harmeet Singh is guided by Suryakumar Yadav towards the boundary where it is intercepted by the fielder. I think the umpires will have a look at it because the fielder was very close to the boundary line. Very close. In fact, they are checking it. In my estimation, it was a close shave. It does look like the bowler's legs are touching the boundary line, but the third umpire will be looking at whether the boundary line has moved by an inch. It has, it has, it has, and I think it will be given a boundary, which it is. The umpire signals a boundary, a welcome one for India, which takes the score to 92 for 6. Suryakumar Yadav will have to continue. He simply has to play till the 20th over if India has to have any hope in this match. Do not, I repeat, do not take this USA team lightly because in their warm up games, they have scored over 200 runs twice. They do have the batting firepower. And the bowling power, well, that's already on display. It is fully on display right now. And what a fine bowling performance it has been. Akshar Patel takes a wild swing at the ball and only manages to guide it to third man. After 15 overs, the score is 94 for 6. I think if you had asked a bunch of 100 Indian fans before the game what they thought about it, I think 98 of them would have said that this game is a mere formality. India would just have to turn up and finish the game and go home and have dinner. But the USA has shown that they are here to play. They are not here to make up the numbers. They are here to put up a fight. And Netherlands did put up a fight today against Pakistan, who won by the narrowest of margins. And that too, it took a miracle from Fahim Ashraf. Will Suryakumar Yadav perform the miracle for India? There are only 5 overs to go. And Akshar Patel, facing the first ball of the 16th over, slashes it towards the boundary for a four. That's a great start. That takes the score to 98 for 6. A very welcome boundary. It also takes Akshar Patel to 6 runs. And I feel the time has come. The time has come to pull the trigger because India simply has to go for it now. Because there are only 29 deliveries remaining and you can't keep defending. And once again, Akshar Patel guides it very gently behind the wicket for a boundary, very aware of the field placements. Akshar Patel is one of the most street smart cricketers to play for India. That I can see with certainty, as he deftly guides it towards the third man where there was no fielder. So the first 2 balls of this over have yielded 8 runs so far. A great start, and it takes India's score beyond 100 to 102 for 6 as Saurabh comes in for the third delivery. Akshar Patel again attempts that shot, but this time he's cut off by by Ali Khan, and it is restricted to 2 runs. But that is still 10 runs from the first 3 balls. A good over so far as the score is 104 for 6. India will be desperately aiming for the psychological advantage of a 150 score. But for that, they will have to score another 46 runs, which means they have to tick along at 10 or 11 an over. So far, this over is at par. As we can see, there has been an unfortunate injury to the fielder, Ali Khan, who in the process of stopping that boundary seems to have done something to his ankle. Hopefully he gets well and it's nothing serious like a twisted ankle. That would put him out of the tournament. As the USA bench looks on with worried faces, because he is one of their death bowlers and that would be a big blow if he can't come on to bowl. The score as of now is 104 for 6 or 15.3 as Ali Khan receives treatment. Would he be taken off the field? He is still not upon his feet, so it does look like it is going to be an extended injury break. So far, Van Shalkwick has been the pick of the bowlers with 3 for 13 of 3 overs. There's some good news for the USA as Ali Khan is back on his feet and the game will resume now. Netrawalkar will bowl his 4th delivery of this over. Akshar Patel takes the strike yet again, and he will have to pull a rabbit out of the hat soon and stay true to his reputation as an excellent finisher. While on the other hand, I think Suryakumar Yadav will attempt to go after each and every delivery now because it has to be done. It is too late to defend now. They have to go for it. They have to take the risk, even though there is no more Indian batting to come. Well, there is some batting to come, but I don't think any of them average about 10. Bumrah and Siraj are known for taking a swing at deliveries and sometimes connecting, but that's about it. It is these two who have to do the job for India now. It is imperative for these two to do the job for India. As the last two deliveries remain, India is at 105 for 6 with a run rate of 6.7. Over the course of the last 10 overs, the run rate has remained below 7 all the time, and that is a commendable achievement by the American bowlers. It has been a fantastic bowling performance, and only one dropped catch so far. That hasn't deterred them from challenging the existing world champions. As Suryakumar Yadav attempts a fantastic shot that was all wrist, and he fetched that from outside off, and somehow it has gone to the onside, totally square. How did he manage that? That was all wrists. You could almost say that was a helicopter shot played along the ground towards the onside. That would certainly make it to the highlights package. With that, Suryakumar goes to 41 as the last delivery comes up. The last delivery of Saurabh's over, and that is a hike by Suryakumar Yadav for a 6. And that has been the most rewarding over so far for India. 21 of it. The best over by India. The score as of now is 115 for 6 after 16 overs. Some kind of a rescue act by Suryakumar and Akshar Patel with a healthy partnership of 38 of 20, just what the doctor ordered for India. But it is now down to the last 4 overs where India have to score at a run rate of 12 in order to go beyond 150 and even go beyond 160. Now that should be a competitive score because run scoring hasn't really been easy on this pitch. One would expect the Wankhede Stadium to be a batsman's paradise, but it is far from that. Of course, taking nothing away from the USA bowlers, who have been on the money since ball one. You will see very few loose deliveries from them as Hardik Singh comes in to complete his spell, as Akshar Patel manages to take a sneaky single, taking the score to 116 for 6. This is the last 4 overs, and it seems that India has pulled the trigger since the last over, and they would need about 12 and over from here on to get 260, which I would consider a competitive total on this venue and on this pitch, considering the might of India's bowling, with Jasprit Bumrah, Varun Chakravarti, Mohammad Siraj, and Akshar Patel and Hardik Pandya in the ranks. The next ball is a dot ball as Suryakumar completely misses the line of the ball and is unable to do anything about it. And that is quite a bit of turn. I think Varun Chakravarti will be pleased to see it, the amount of turn that Harmeet Singh is getting. Akshar Patel as well, watching from the other end, he would be pleased at the amount of spin that is seen. We don't yet know if dew will be a factor. However, it has to be said that the summer is coming in Mumbai. I'm broadcasting here from Mumbai, so I can tell you that the chill in the air has completely disappeared and summer is almost here, so the dew factor can be discounted. This over has yielded only 2 runs so far, which is excellent for the USA considering the context of the game. It's the 17th over and the score stands at 118 for 6. It's given a wide as Harmeet Singh goes slightly wide of the wicket. He comes in to bowl again. What will Akshay Patel do? Would he think of hitting a 6? And that's what he exactly does. But he falls short as the ball is intercepted by the fielder. And it's a catch. Would you believe it? Just when we thought the partnership was going well, it is broken by Harmeet Singh. And now the score is 118 for 7. A very serious situation for India. Suryakumar Yadav is the last man standing, the only recognized batsman, and now he has to do his best with the tail end. Not only does he have to think about hitting sixes, he also has to farm the strike and take the single of the last ball of the over to ensure he's on strike. Oh, that's a tough ask. However, on the positive side, there are still 20 deliveries to go, and if Surya Kumar manages to connect with 7 to 8 of them, that would bring India at a total which can be considered somewhat decent. The wicket of Akshay Patel brings Arshdeep Singh to the crease, who is not really known for his batting prowess. The only thing expected out of Arshdeep Singh right now is to take a single and give the strike to Suryakumar Yadav. Not of the last ball though. Well, he attempts a hoik. He was looking to dispatch that to the stands, but only manages to bunt it to the fielder for a dot ball. Considering it's the last delivery now, he either needs to attempt to score a boundary or, and that's what he does. He hoiks it over the fielder and the bowler to hit a straight four. Who would have thought? This was not expected, but it's a welcome bonus from Arshdeep Singh as that takes India's score to 122 for 7. And the best part is that Suryakumar Yadav will be on strike for the next over. With 3 overs to go, India would be looking to get 14 to 15 runs an over. If they do manage that, they can even manage to score 160, 65. But it is easier said than done because Suryakumar Yadav has to farm the strike. He has to take a single at the end of the over to ensure he's on strike during the next over. Will he be able to do that? He has done in the past. Let's see if he can manage it now. He's also very close to his 50 with 47 of 35. As the new over starts and Ali Khan stops in the middle of his run up. I think it's that injury which he got during his brave fielding attempt. He simply stops. It remains to be seen if he goes on to complete this over. Looking at him, it looks unlikely because he does look injured. as he goes back to his mark again after an intense discussion with his captain. I'm sure his captain asked him if you're good to go for the rest of this over. And after, well, he's heading off the field as there is a change of bowler. But he managed to let his captain know just before the starting of the over, and Shubham Ranjane comes in to replace him as the bowler. So that means Ali Khan will not be bowling at that over, which means it is an advantage to India, considering how experienced he is. That gives Suryakumar Yadav a serious crack at the last 3 overs. How will he start? And he starts off with a phenomenal boundary. Oh my goodness, he almost fell down, but he did manage to sweep the bowler for a fantastic four and a very well deserved 50, 51 of 36. A real captain's innings, a rescue act like no other. What a performance. But he has to stand tall for the last 17 balls because India heavily depends on him to get to at least 150, 160. They need to have something to bowl at. Even if you have a fantastic bowling order, you have to have a score. Otherwise, USA will simply run a ball their way to a low score. They need something to push some amount of pressure on the USA batsman, and that is what Suryakumar Yadav is doing right now. And after a small celebration, is right back on task as he again attempts a boundary. He could have taken a single, but he does not trusting Arshdeep Singh with the rest of the over, and that's a wise decision. India needs Suryakumar to be on strike for as long as possible. There is no other way India will get to beyond 150. If it means taking a dot ball, so be it. Shubham runs in to bowl yet again. I think Surya Kumar's only options are boundary or dot. And in this case, it is a dot ball because he again attempts the wild sweep. But the ball only goes gently to the wicket keeper as the umpire calls a wide. So that's a bonus for India. One extra run and one extra delivery as the score jumps to 127 for 7. At some point of time, he will have to consider giving the strike to Arshdeep, maybe a penultimate ball, and that's a surprise as they do take a single. Surya Kumar hands over the strike to Arshdeep Singh. Well, that's impressed. I think the instructions would be very clear. Take a wild key at anything and everything. The aim is to get India to beyond 150 at this point of time. And I think he has his calculations clear. He cannot keep rejecting singles. Let's see how the next delivery will pan out. Will it be boom or bust for Harshdeep Singh? It is a dot ball as the ball goes back harmlessly to the bowler. A wasted opportunity. But you can't really expect much from Arshdeep Singh, to be honest. He's there for his bowling, and any runs that come off his bat are only a bonus. The run scoring should have been the prerogative of the Indian batting order, and they did not manage to score the runs expected of them. as it turns out to be yet another dot ball. There seems to be a slight injury to the bowler as Shubham Ranjani put in a dive to stop the ball, and he seems to be struggling. Will he be able to complete his over? There's already one USA bowler out of the equation, that is Ali Khan. Now, if Shubham goes off the field, that would leave Monank Patel with a lot of questions. Who does he trust? Does he trust a spinner to complete the innings? That would risk exposing the spinner to Suryakumar Yadav, who can score heavy of that over and give India an unexpected boost towards the end. Will he risk it? We are yet to see who is the replacement bowler. Monank Patel is running out of options here. An unexpected pause in play as the bowler receives some treatment, but they will have to take a call soon whether they are going to complete the bowler with a replacement. But no, Shubham decides to complete it himself as he runs to his bowling mark. We are facing an unexpected delay here, and they have to take a decision. Either finish the over or get off the field, because these interruptions simply take the momentum out of the game, and it is not something that is particularly entertaining for the casual cricket watcher. Finally, the over is underway again as Shubham runs in to bowl, and it is yet another dot ball as Suryakumar refuses the signal, wanting to keep the strike for the last 2 overs. It's the last 2 overs coming up now, and Suryakumar Yadav will be looking to score at least 40 to 50. Oh, that's a bit of a stretch. 40 to 50 is a bit of a stretch. Maybe 20 runs. That would bring India to 148, 150. A fighting total on this pitch. He has to find a way to remain on strike for all the remaining 12 balls. It simply has to be done because Arshdeep Singh so far has scored 4 from 5 deliveries, out of which one was a 4. So he has scored 4 dot balls. And dot balls is something India simply cannot afford at this point of time. As Shubham goes off the field and bowled the 19th over as the hero of the match so far, Van Schalkwyk, who has taken 3 wickets for 13, and he was the one who triggered the collapse for India. So he will bowl the 19th over as Suryakumar Yadav takes the strike. How will he? Oh, it looked for a second as it was going to go wide, so Suryakumar let it go, but it turned out to be a dot ball as it was well within the guidelines. Bit of an anticlimax. As the first ball is only a dot ball, India desperately needs some fireworks now, with only 11 deliveries remaining. And here are the fireworks as Suryakumar plays an inside-out shot over the covers for 4 runs, dragging the score to 132 for 7. Oh, what a shot that was. A signature Suryakumar. With plenty of flair. With only 10 deliveries to go, India would be hoping at least another 20 runs are added to the total. Let's see how Suryakumar manages it. as the next delivery is only a dot ball as it goes gently to the fielder. There are only 9 deliveries remaining now, and sooner rather than later, he will have to think of retaining the strike for the final over because he simply must have the strike in the last over. But not just yet, as there are still 3 deliveries to go. Let's see what he does. He will have to go for the big shot. There is no other option remaining. There is, and this is possibly the shot of the match as he sweeps the bowler for a six. Suryakumar sweeps the bowler for a six in one of his signature extravagant shots. Fantastic. What a shot that was. As the score reaches 138 for 7. That will make the highlights package for sure. Now he has a difficult decision to make. Does he take the single? And he takes the single, leaving Arshdeep Singh to face the last delivery. And I think that's a fair choice because Surya Kumar needs to be there till the end. I'm sure the instructions to Arshdeep must be take a wild swing at it. If you get out, so be it. If you manage to get a boundary, that will be a welcome bonus for us. As Arshdeep Singh faces the last ball from Van Schal Quick, one of the best bowlers, the best bowler on display today, and it's a wide. Well, well, well. He was attempting a wide Yorker towards Deep Singh, and in the process, he bowled a wide, taking the Indian score to 140 for 7, giving India a realistic shot at 150 now. Maybe even 160, who knows? Surya is definitely capable of that, but it remains to be seen what happens in the last ball. Whatever it is, Arshdeep, do not take a single. He takes a wild heave at it and is caught at the boundary. Hardik Singh is dismissed, but it doesn't really dent India's chances that much because Surya will be on strike for the last over. Score is now 140 for 8 as Varun Chakravarti joins Surya Kumar on the crease. 6 deliveries to go, and all 6 have to be faced by Surya Kumar Yadav as he would want to take the score to 160 somehow, one way or the other. It will be interesting to see who bowls it. Oh, and the last over is to be bowled by Saurabh Netravalkar, who has been the most expensive bowler today. He has conceded 44. He has conceded 44 of his 3 overs, and he has to bowl the last over. That's a tough challenge for him, but with Ali Khan injured in the pavilion, I guess there is no other choice for Monank Patel. Hmm. Surya gets ready to face the first ball of the last over. He would be looking to start it with a bang. And start with a bang he does as he drills it to the cover for a boundary, for a welcome boundary, taking the score to 144 for 8. What a shot. There is there are few other pleasing batsmen other than Surya Kumar Yadav when he's on song. Without him, the Indian innings today would have collapsed below 100, mark my words. The first ball disappears for a four. It remains to be seen what happens with the rest of the over. Will he be able to go bang bang? Will he be able to close this innings in style? As Saurabh comes into bowl, and that is, oh my goodness, what a six! He almost lapped him for six, taking a full pivot and a wristry display, and it is a six. Would you believe it? The first two balls of the last over have yielded 10 runs as the score reaches 150 for 8. 150 for 8. Exactly what the doctor had ordered for India. With 4 deliveries to go and Suryakumar to face them. He's on 73 from 45, by the way. No other batsman having crossed 30. He is single handedly posting what could be a winning score for India. Let's see what he does with the third delivery, and he hikes it over everyone for six. It was a full toss, it was a bad delivery, yes, but it still needs to be put away, and put away is what he did, as the first three balls disappear for 16 runs. Goodness me, what a finish this is proving to be. This is exceptional hitting. This is Surya Kumar at his very best when his team needed him the most. What a player! What a player! Can he continue the magic in the last three deliveries? As Saurabh comes in to bowl the fourth delivery, and that is yet another four. Was that a sweep? Was that a lap? That was a combination of the two. That was a swept lap, but it again resulted in a four. Oh my goodness. We are witnessing an exceptional innings, a memorable innings, one of the all-time great innings by an Indian captain. 20 of the overs so far with two deliveries to go. What a player. What a player. The score is 160 for 8. There was a time when 140 was looking impossible, but now here we are with the distinct possibility of getting 170 even, as he runs in for the fifth ball, which is a miss, as Surya Kumar does not manage to make a connection. The ball lands safely, and it's a dot ball. Saurabh Netrawalkar has had a tough time. 64 of his 4 overs. In fact, there's one ball to go. An economy of 16. He would like to forget this day. As the last ball comes on, they're changing the field. But when you have a man in this form, what field do you set for him? And for the last ball, he takes a wild swing, attempts a double, and Arshdeep is a run out. It's a run out on the last delivery. And as things stand, India finished the innings for 160. 160 for 9. A fighting total, you must say, after the collapse that happened. It was 77 for 6 at one point of time. From there, it needed a miracle rescue, a rescue of the highest order, and Surya Kumar has done that with 84 or 49 balls, and he would be pleased. I'm closing the stream now. Let's meet in the second innings. Please subscribe if you have not. This is one of the very few English commentary channels you will find on YouTube. Goodbye.